crafty friends, and welcome back to my channel for another process video. Today I'm going to be working on a project for the Around the World in 30 Days series. I hope you guys are enjoying this, and I hope that you guys are getting a lot of travel layouts done. I know I am. This is the final layout for our spring break trip for my son's album. I still need to work on my daughter's, but I'm just glad I got this one done for my son's album. So I kept everything in because I had a little bit of a struggle. Very easy on the first two Project Life layouts that I did. The pictures and the products that I was using worked really well. However, this just looks like we might be exploring around town, but this was actually the final leg of the trip. We were coming back from Sedona, heading to my parents to stay the night, and then our next day would be driving another 5 hours, 6 hours to get home. And so it really doesn't look like we might be traveling, but we were. And so the embellishments that I had out were really geared towards hiking, the desert life, all that stuff. But this is, where we stopped to go eat, and then I got a picture of Logan sitting in the truck with my dad, and I don't have too many pictures of my kids with their grandparents. We don't live near each other, and so anytime I have those, I want to have those in. So of course I want to include it because this was part of the story, part of the trip. And so going through the Project Life kits that I have by Studio Calico, I went through every single one of them. And I don't know how many times I had changed out the cards. In fact, I'm doing this voiceover right now, not even paying attention of how many times I changed it, but I did. I wanted to leave this in here, and that is because I know sometimes it looks really easy while you're watching me. Have it on fast forward. I have edited this video to not bore you to death of me hemming and hawing trying to find the perfect cards, but that's what I did. I must have changed the cards out 3 or 4 times at least. Finally, I decided on these, and here's why. The first card, it says on the menu, and it has a picture of my son's meal. Both my son and daughter had the same exact meal, and we thought the way it was the presentation, I guess, that the food, came out was in a guitar basket, because it was a 50s diner, and my kids have never gone to a 50s diner before, so they thought it was so neat. And especially for my son, who loves history and loves like oldies, like he's such an oldie at heart, like an old soul, I call him. He loves all that old stuff, and so he really got a kick out of that. And then the fries came in a little mini, as if it was like a fryer basket for French fries. And so I took a picture of it because, like I said, I thought it was so darling. And then the next card, I wanted it to be a blank card for my journaling. Again, I'm trying to keep, since the top and bottom are so heavy with a full 4x6 photo, especially with the 2 bottom ones being that they're in a truck. There's a lot of, very heavy dark color black, that I wanted to make sure like that center is just staying nice and airy, kind of giving your eye a resting point. So like I said, the first one was all about the food. The second 3x4 card is about my journaling. And then the third card has a bunch of cameras. And my son, again, he's like an old soul. He loves old cameras. He has, both my kids have the art bug, creativity bug from me. My daughter loves to draw. She can draw anything freehanded. She'll look at a picture and be like, okay, and sometimes she doesn't even have to look at a picture. She'll just start drawing a horse, and it is incredible. My son is more on the artsy part of, he loves photography. He loves old cameras and taking pictures on film. Well, actually not on film. Take that back. We don't have a film camera. He wants a Polaroid film camera, but he has one of my old little tiny handheld digital cameras that I got years ago, and that's what he takes pictures with. And so that kind of represents him, since this is going into his layout. The next card says always bring your own sunshine. I always try to have positive quotes in their album. I mean, I don't want to put negative ones unless it's a bummer of a day. Like if it's something that totally just sucked. You know what I mean? It was just a horrible, horrible day. Of course I'll put the ugh. I'm not going to say like, oh, we got in a car accident. Our day was great. It was the perfect day. Best day ever. No, I'm going to put those cards in. But for cards that were simply just us enjoying our trip, I'm going to have a positive quote in there. Now on to embellishing. Like I said, this was kind of a different type of style, being that this was the last leg of our trip, the last spread. So what I did was I went into my phrase stickers and I just pulled out ones that made sense. And I stuck with the color tones of gray and yellow because that really is kind of what dominated this. Even though I don't have yellow in the photo except for that what my daughter's wearing, a little bit in the sign up at the top, but I wanted to kind of focus on the yellow in those cards, and so that's how I came out. Oh gosh, that's right, I can't even talk. That is how I decided to those color combinations, was the yellow, the gray, and this, I want to say, is it robin's egg? That might be the color of the Yes stickers. Those stickers are from Studio Calico, their color theory kit. Okay, and so once I get those phrase stickers down, I wanted to match with the words that I put on the photo. This is something that I want to try to do more of, is adding letter stickers to my photos when I'm doing Project Life. I just love the look of it, so I just picked yes for the food and watch out. My son was teasing me in the truck, and then I added a couple of stamps as well because I wanted to bring some embellishments up at the top, but I didn't really have any embellishments that would go with the picture of the diner where we ate. Like I said, I'm really trying to focus on taking pictures of places that we ate, our food, just so that way they have it in their memory books to remember what it looked like, because I mean, who's to say in 20 years that place is going to still be there? I mean, we could hope, would be positive thinking, but you know, you just never know. And that is something that I know, just living in my hometown all my life, that there are buildings that are no longer around that I wish I had photographs of. Okay, so the next I went back to the Let's Eat. I'm going to add a Let's Eat there stamp, and I'm going to cut it down as if it was a phrase sticker as well. So once I get that done, I'm going to go ahead and glue it down, and then I'm going to call this layout done, everyone. So I just want to say thank you so much for joining me. I do hope that you're enjoying this series. If you are, please give me a thumbs up, and if you're new to my channel, I do hope you consider subscribing. I would love to have you here, and I want to thank you for joining me today, because I know that out of your day, just spending any time with me, I really, truly appreciate it. Okay, everyone, thank you so much, and you all have an amazing day. Bye.